श्री महागणपतिरवतु मां श्री महागणपतिरवतु मां श्री महागणपतिरवतु मां सिद्धिविनायको मातङ्गमुख श्री महागणपतिरवतु मां सिद्धिविनायको मातङ्गमुख श्री महागणपतिरवतु रामजनकविधीन्द्रसन्नुत कमलालयदडनिवासो कामजनकविधीन्द्रसन्नुत कमलालयदडनिवासो कोमलतर पल्लवपदकर गुरुगुहाग्रजो शिवात्मजो कोमलतर पल्लवपदकर गुरुगुहाग्रजो शिवात्मजो पामदिमिरिगमदण्डभुजं निसरिकिटतव निसजणुत निसधिमदकणं मगमदक
Ganesha with grandeur. He's arriving. he's the Ganesha that arrives in your. With Dol Tasha, I would say not with the kind of band baja that they have now, but no, really the Gana Raja. When you even say the word Gana Raja, there is a grandeur about it. And also Ganesha is supposed to enjoy the arts and the dances and the music and so on. So there is a form of Nartana Ganesha also, not very old or ancient, but this form exists today. One thing to note is Muthuswami Dikshitar also has created many of the Ganesha para compositions in this talam called Mishra Chapu, to 7 beats. Ta ki ta ta ka di mi ta. It has the gait. If you just say ta ki ta ta ka di mi ta ki ta ta ka di mi ta ki ta ta ka di mi ta ki ta ta ka di mi, there you have an elephant. First foot, second foot, third and fourth. First foot, second foot, and the third and fourth. You have the gait of an extraordinarily grandeur filled, huge, overwhelming presence in this thala. But then it can do many things. It can also go fast. You cannot race an elephant. It is extraordinarily fast, both in its speed of thought and in the speed with which it can move its body. Gam, the word ga, means to move. It is the thing that moves you from where you are. There is no complacency where Ganesha is. There is no complacency where the elephant is. The elephant always moves. So the form and the significance and the stories, and then going on to the connection to metaphysics, all relate to what we need to do. We need to move, whether in this dimension or some other dimension. This is the quality of movement. There are many things in Siddhi Vinayakam that I wanted to mention, but now there is very little time. The thing about Animadi Siddhi, the 8 Siddhis are also, because we are building up the idea towards a more metaphysical understanding of Ganesha. The 8 Siddhis also represent or are connected to the Matrikas, the Sapta Matrikas plus the 3 Shaktis combined into one, making 8, is one version that the elders talk of. And these are the Matrikas that give you each power as you go above, from one level to the other. And often Vinayaka is here seen with Siddhi, Riddhi Siddhi, but elsewhere Vinayaka is seen with, there are versions where he is surrounded by 8 Devis, the Ashtama Siddhis. So there are visualizations like that. There are visualizations where Maya is sitting on his lap. Later on there is a song which says Maya Alingita. Maya has come and embraced him. He has not embraced her because he is also known to be a brahmachari in the south. So these are feminine qualities that have attached themselves to this quality that Ganesha represents in order to give us a complete experience. Maya Alingita Vigrahaya. Later on there is a composition that I will present. In music, we already said there is Deshi and Margi. Our composers have not made a judgment on what is simple and what is difficult. If people wanted to deal with these ideas in a simple manner, yes, please do go ahead. There is a space for it. As an instance of this, there is a raga called Navaroj. I mean, one can say very many things about why not Navaroj. It's a very rare Carnatic raga. It doesn't even sound like anything that... It sounds like a Parsi New Year, right? why why it has to be Navroj? It is a raga. It is there and we sing it. It's a very folk raga. It is meant for everybody. So there are little folk songs. சம்பாவேதச்சு இடது புறம் வள்ளி ராசா சரியாக நட்டு வாடி இருந்தா தெய்வானே வம்பாயி சேலக்காரி இடது புறம் வள்ளி ராசா மடபரிக்க போதவளே இருந்தா தெய்வானே. This is the scale. It's not Navroj yet. It's just mud. Then you give it to someone like Tyagaraja, who is an extraordinarily genius musician. And then, but his whole intention was to take Rama Bhakti to the entire universe. So he made very many pieces which many of us here have actually learnt in our Utsav Sampradayam workshop. Do please join us in it. Napali Shri Rama Bhupalak Soma Kapada Samayamu Nipadamulira Bhali Bhali Bhakula Puja Alamuni Vanukundi Nalina Lochana Niku Nalugu Betera. And then Muthuswami Dikshitar says this is not enough. See, this Navaroj is sung in Madhyama Shruti. It is not sung in Samashruti. You raise the pitch, the scale by half and you take Ma as your sa and then you sing because it's all very low. The main note of Navaroj is Ga. Ga, ga ma gari, sani, sari, sani, pa. Sa, ga is very important. Maybe because it's Ga, Gam. It's an important thing for Ganesha. Maybe. But it's a very, very inconvenient raga to have an extraordinarily complicated and long composition in. But this is our marga. For the learner and the singer, it has to be made a little difficult. Hasti vadanaya namastubhyam hasti vadanaya namastubhyam hataka maya mantape simhasana stitaya stivadanaya hasti kriti vasana dhara chitta mahaganapaya tattva swarupaya samasta bhaktanugrahaya maya lingita vigrahaya stivadanaya namastubhyam hasti vadanaya kamalotpala pasha shankachakreshu kalmukaviya graga Madulanga Ratna Kalashadhara Nakaram Bhujaya Parapankajaya Vimalaya Vishwapati Stita Vilaya Karuna Alaya Himadritanayana Pankaja Hiranyagarbha Yasumanase Umaramana Kumara Guru Guha Samana Varojase Manase Stevadanaya Namastubhyam. As though it were not enough that he made something like this, he actually planted the word Navaroj into it, if any of you had noticed. It's a very difficult word in Sanskrit to actually plant into this thing. Uma Ramana Kumara Guru Guha Samana Vara Ojasa. Samana Varojasa. This is craft. This is spirituality. That you can actually, with the backside of your hand, create something like this is spirituality. This is where creativity meets spirituality. This is too heavy. We are now going to send Ganesha in all his splendor and joy